Awaiting further instructions.
Ready for Did you call me? Standing by. I'm sorry. Don't look at me.
My loyalty lies with the winner.
Alright, I'll take the mark. It's over. I'm unstoppable.
Okay.
My blade is ready.
Ada popper itu sana. Memang susah ini.
Change is mine. My blade is already tough luck. This one has some spunk.
Ini 10 kilo terus perang. Enggak ini
Watch out. I'm unstoppable. Another chance.
Have a cup of coffee to jumpstart your day. Well, coffee is not a must, but a calm and relaxed mindset sure is.
Mataita. Matain na daw.
Ready and waiting.
Looking for intel? Or hiring me for a job?
Anjir. Nyari aku ya, kadang mereka tuh.
Danger's mine.
Exactly what I was looking for.
Hmm. Lu gabungkan Discord terus. Wah, jadi itu lama ya, ke-9 ya. Mungkin nangis. Wow, nice shot start. GG, nice, nice. Keberuntungan pemula. Thank you udah mampir. Nggak kepake sih sebenarnya karakter ini, cuman ya nggak ada salahnya sih. Satu tekan apa teh? Ada yang bagus sedikit tuh. Kok bisa aktif ya?
My loyalty lies with the winner.
Don't look at me.
Kelarin yang nggak penting dulu kan, baru kita lanjut story ya.
Are you bored? Should I read you something?
Kayaknya udah kepake semua lah.
But there's nothing. Weakling.
Lau. Sial.
Unstoppable.
Nyampe.
My blade is already sheathed.
Ini story-nya ini lama deh. Story siapa? Ya lupa aku nama karakter yang payung itu namanya. Halo bang, halo juga. Nama karakter yang pakai payung itu siapa namanya? Lupa aku.
Weakling.
Story dia lama deh. Nah, mana monster? Gunakan 1000 gear koin. Nyerah. Ini sayang.
No room for mercy.
Right back at ya!
My blade is already sheathed. I see it. Purging slash.
MOC. Oh iya ya. Aku lupa loh. Besok aja lah ya.
Weakling.
Lupa loh ini sama HR. Aku sampai yang kemarin tuh dari game yang special programnya aku sampai lupa juga loh. Ini 300 stellar jet aja. Bangke. Udah dua hari ya berarti ya. Tadi subuh aku baru ingat. Aku pas bangun kan, buka YouTube ada yang bahas special programnya. Baru ingat aku, bangke emang. 300 stellar jet melayang. Susah gak sih emocinya? Harusnya susah sih. Udah banyak karakter baru soalnya kan. The Hertasnya aku yakin masih kuat, cuman yang satunya lagi nih pasti berat sih.
Stage is mine.
My blade is already sheathed.
Bye-bye, suckers!
There's no time to lose. Press forward. Weakling.
Pakai darah. Habisin gak sih? Ngapain nyimpan darah?
My song is with you.
Awaken! It's over. I swear on my blade. I'm unstoppable.
This won't hurt. Not.
I see it. Press forward.
Kok ada gerakan-gerakan tambahan? Aneh ya. Langsung. Ya ampun, kenapa sih?
My blade is already sheathed. No room for mercy. Weakling.
Kok banyak nih? Itu tadi banyak yang musuh ya, kaget lagi.
There's no time to lose. Purging slash.
Oke, enggak kena ya tuh skill strike.
Yeah.
Right back at ya. Let me give you a little treat. Like
It's over. I'm unstoppable.
tough luck.
Weakling. I see it.
Kena.
I want a bonus for this.
My blade is already sheathed.
Yang mana yang bagus? Anomali build up. Wah, biar ulti terus nih. Ini tiap kali kita ulti dapat disable lagi ya. Ya sumpah, ini kenapa sih?
Let's move.
Wow,
I see it.
malah ada serangan gerakan tambahan terus nih si Nyagi. Si baik, tadi si sial, sekarang si baik. Ya ampun, darah tuh aku bang. Inilah pentingnya lihat map ya. Ngapain ada di sini? Oh, ini bisa dapat. Penuh nggak tuh darah? Oke, nice.
Let our souls resonate. Behave now.
There's no time to lose. No room for mercy.
You're done. Purging slash. Right back at ya. Wanna run? Get it.
I see it. Press forward.
Scatter.
Tuh, ada gerakan tambahan ya. Aneh. Salah ya. Pakai Astra. Nah, kena terus ini.
Now's our chance.
There's no time to lose.
This song is dedicated to the world.
Awaken.
This won't hurt. Not.
Nggak kena dah tuh.
Victory. The only option. I'm unstoppable.
Right back at ya.
I see it.
Nice. Kita lanjut story, guys. Story siapa? Vivian. Nah, iya. Baru ingat aku. Aku kacau loh karakternya. Aku lupa namanya. Bilang apa nih? Defend atau pakai HP enggak, attack tidak, tidak sepertinya, tidak juga, tidak ada attack, tidak, semuanya tidak berguna. Bicara dengan Bele kan, lihat story. Oh, ini. Ini lanjutan kemarin yang Hugo jatuh itu kan. Hugo mati. Lah. Ini ngapain Belly duduk sini ya? Vivian kirim pesan. Ayo kita temui dia. Tidur dulu, Le. Wih. Pagi dikasih animasi.
Lord Phaethon, this time let me.
Vivian? Vivian?
Kok dia tiba-tiba masuk aja?
I didn't disturb your sleep, did I?
Masa lalu terkubur bersama air mata. Apakah ini akan menjadi episode baru dari ZZZ Zero?
The other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in.
Waktu aku sampai, Python yang satu lagi bilang kamu lagi istirahat sofa. Jadi dia suruh aku masuk saja.
I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself.
Mau temani tidur.
I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the number one sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
Banyak ngantuk nomor satu.
Vivian, are you sure you're awake? That sounded like sleep talk. I'm sure sleeping in that position couldn't have been comfortable either.
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just
Lord
worried that I had
Phaethon,
disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
Ada apa? Cari aku.
You're here super early today, Vivian. Is there something urgent?
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family, but I haven't found the source yet.
Jangan-jangan Hartman.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe, to the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on
Mulai
Hugo.
melihat dari sudut pandang yang lebih
Some
baik.
people feel bad for him. Some relate to his struggles. Public outcry against Hartman is growing.
Sesulit-sulitnya Hugo tetap orang kaya.
He murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. Tops is hosting an industry summit this
Ya kan ini
week.
keturunan
A
ini kan.
responsibility
Salah satu
usually
keluarga
Ravenlock.
terkaya di New Eridu kan.
My sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken,
Ravenlock. Nah,
Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family.
Based on our
Udah
past
nggak
experience,
nyimak aku.
he's not the type to sit back and let anyone mess with his power or interests.
And that's what worries
Kayaknya
me.
ini story-nya nggak masuk ke story utama ya.
Must have taken the sacrifice.
Itu kayak
for
story
it.
sampingan
And
gitu.
now that he
Oh,
has
filler,
this
filler.
bargaining chip,
Ini lumayan
who knows
tapi
what kind
bagus
of
ya.
deal he'll strike with the
Karena ini jealous ya.
occultists.
Sorry for interrupting. Can I
Pinjam
borrow
kakak
Ice for a
sebentar,
minute?
pinjam kakak bentar Le.
No problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters. Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
Wait! Don't go outside.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Lucu ya suara Vivian ya.
Thank goodness Vivian didn't walk out the main door. Lycon's been pacing around outside for like half an hour and scared off at least 5 customers. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should...
Sure, I'll go talk to him. At the end of the day, we're all after the same enemy. As proxies,
Likaon.
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Master Proxy
Good
dipanggilnya.
morning. Belle just let me know you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something.
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of
Saya
Mockingbird.
yakin dia tidak bermaksud banyak
I'm certain
mungkin
he
ataupun
didn't
kalian.
know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion. I might not be the right
Ya,
person to
kopi dulu
comfort
tuh.
her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made or lose faith in the path she chose.
Kerja sangat formal.
Vivian doesn't seem down at all. In fact, she's been actively gathering intel. I think she's handling this with even greater calm than I am. If you're feeling bad about what happened with Hugo, it might be a good idea to talk to Vivian directly. From what I've seen,
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to...
sure. But just to be clear, I'm saying you both have your own stance on this. As a proxy, I'll do my best to help facilitate honest communication.
I respect that. Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and...
Miss Vivian, as a former member of you have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you. As for Hugo, please.
Condolences. That's not necessary. Mockingbird
Iya,
has
kita
plenty
sembunyi.
of tricks up its sleeves.
You're right.
I'm glad you guys are on the same page.
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission and hopes we can work.
If the mayor wants to work with us, I trust Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the power.
Of course. While the mayor can't handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high profiles, please take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
Wali kota lagi. Perasaan dari kemarin masalahnya di wali kota terus ya. Ini wali kotanya korup atau gimana ya?
Belle, Vivian, and I need to think this through carefully with everything at stake.
Bukan korup siapa ya?
It's not a decision we can make lightly.
Ante-ante
Of
ya.
course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me.
Kebalik Twins lagi. Kita perlu ngomong sama wali kota. Guru kami. Mockingbird berharap semua bisa dapat semua perlakuan yang sama. Itu prinsip siapa ya? Balik Twins.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
Coba
My
telepon ya.
dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me.
Hmm.
I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate as mayor. I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter.
Masih nyambung
Mr.
cerita
Landon
utama.
passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into
Mengubah manusia itu menjadi
sacrifices.
sacrifice.
The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, no one knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus Corp. But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major exaltist activities, and the Bringer's map marks the locations where the exaltist's most successful attempts.
The leader of the Exaltists in Janus Quarter died a few years back. Could it be that Hartman was just acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the... My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only...
Is it possible it's someone from
TOPS is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in TOPS and strengthen his power. If my guess is correct, Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon.
But what's in it for... There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when Top steps in. Taking the public will see the mayor as incompetent, while Tops comes off as the real protectors of the city.
Bukan kudeta ya,
And
Tops ya.
when that happens, public trust will shift towards Tops.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we... Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern. I'm not some hero of justice. And I don't believe in
Tidak
lofty
percaya
ideals
kita
or
mulia.
empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace this.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread fast, and I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted. As I said before, I had a lot of... and I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from... I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use
Konfliknya
them.
serius ya.
On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a...
Really? A Void Hunter Ring Special
Void Hunter?
Investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
Pedang
That's
terbaru.
right. She's heading to Janus Quarter for some business. I wanted to set up a formal
Oh,
meeting,
Miyabi
but
nih.
she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own, and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let
Kita
you know
menilai
the
sendiri.
details then. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready.
This affects a lot
Miyabi
of
kali?
ordinary people in New Eridu. We'll do our best.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go.
Masuk hulu. Kayak ini kan. Minimal mandi. Udah mandi aku. Belum. belum. Gimana mau mandi? Masih pagi nih, dingin sumpah.
Lord Phaethon, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me.
Lord Phaethon. Lah sama ya. Kira tanggapnya beda.
Okay. It's over.
Ini rembok kerapian.
Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from, or did the Exaltus decide to read no? If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against... Did she realize?
Princess bicara dari kejauhan. Ini kah
Did Hartman just
penjahat-penjahatnya?
make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? I've been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day.
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but
Probably something with the sacrifices. And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out,
backup plan? What could that be?
well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day.
Edmund siapa lagi
Something
Edmund?
to do with all these sacrifices.
Paksa
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
All right. There's
Betul
nothing
dia
here
holo dan
anyway.
lapor apa yang kita temukan.
Let's
Oh
leave the
iya,
hall and
ini
report
di
back
holo
on
ya.
what we found.
Si NPC
And
di
we'll
holo.
make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork
Apa
shift.
ini?
Let's get out of here first.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops. She's an Exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in, the greater the danger.
Vivian, you seem a bit frazzled. Who's this she you keep bringing up?
I apologize. The she I'm referring to is with the Exaltists. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that for me, the Exaltists bring back painful memories. So, Lord Phaethon, please give me a...
Sure, I'll stop asking. What's more important, as for everything else.
Lord Phaethon, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises.
3
I'll
jam.
make note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime. First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is. I just can't shake the feeling that
Nah, mau serangan
something
dia.
bad is about to happen.
Cek semua tempatnya.
Alright, I'll take the money. Careful, ambush! You're done!
Nah, kok ada Miyabi?
Hugo may have done terrible things.
Oh, jadi si ini kita pakai jadi Vivian gitu di sini. Oh, berarti kita pakai Vivian ya. Salah karakter.
Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but don't touch me. Ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right
Susah deh
path.
semakin.
For the first time, I'm needed for more than just my curse. Nothing here either.
Main sakit ya demengnya.
There's
Siapa tuh? Sarah kan? Maybe creator. kemarin tuh yang terakhir tuh muncul ya.
Camille, what are
Camille.
you doing here, sis? Are you
Kak.
destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your sister.
Are you trying to stop the Exalted?
I never left the Exaltists.
You know what Landon...
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then, you walked away. You should do the same now. We didn't meet today.
Jadi
Take your
Vivian tuh
friends and leave.
anggota ini dulu.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this?
Help me? Like how you... Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't...
No.
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian.
Iya. Jadi Vivian nih mantan
I know
anggotanya ya.
exactly what's ahead for me. You've made your choice.
Anggota terselubung lah ini. Belum tahu nama anggotanya.
One last piece of advice.
Yang pokoknya pilihan utama lah di Zenless.
She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around us again.
Camille!
Belum asal.
Lord Nathan, watch out! I'll tell you what that was about later.
Oke.
Let's take care of the ethereals first.
Ya ampun. Kok susah masih.
You've been gone forever. Did you run into any trouble?
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
Why would the Exaltists go after the sacrifice?
I saw it too, but I can't figure out.
And one of them is I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death.
Wait, what did I miss? Why do you know so much about the Exaltists?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exalt. Back then, Landon was one of the most. A lot happened. And after I can't turn a blind eye to the I know all too well how many lives ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo.
Vivian.
Please stop.
Jadi ini masuk inti cerita utama
I'm
ini.
just recounting the story for you to understand the
Tapi
situation.
kayak apa?
We've got bigger things to
Nyempil
focus on.
sedikit lah. Nggak langsung ke intinya gitu.
I'll come straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Bathan. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
Absolutely. If you're feeling down.
Okay. That conversation between those two TOPS employees, they said Hartman had a backup plan. And that got me thinking about lately. There have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, but considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
That sounds sketchy. Do you think those accidents were fate?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends, see if they've heard anything about this.
Ya, mereka dipakai untuk
Do you have time, Lord Bathan?
uji coba itu, jadi
My
monster itu.
contacts are just near 6th Street.
Jadi dia bilang sacrifice itu bisa ini kan, bisa ngubah manusia jadi monster.
Sure. Let's go.
Apakah mulai dark ceritanya? Udah dark dari awal sih.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel. She's like a mentor to me.
Mentor.
I learned a lot about data scraping on the internet thanks to her.
Si Rain ternyata ya.
Rain, long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Akhirnya ya ketemu Peyton sama Rain. Selama ini kan kayak cuman saling nyepil gitu kan.
Rain? So you're the old friend Vivian was talking about.
Yeah, Phaethon. Long time no see.
Rain, you actually know that Lord Phaethon is Lord Phaethon? No, I mean, you actually know Wise is Lord Phaethon.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol...
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Phaethon wouldn't be interested in...
Why are you all tense? Right! Lord Phaethon lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street, and you came back all bummed, spouting like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol...
Hitam.
I think I know that black cat. It hangs around.
Lord Phaethon, please, let's drop this.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years, and if you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on
Rain
your
kok jadi
own.
playboy keren.
But you've tried so hard
Gak
already.
permak sedikit ya.
It's okay to lean on...
I shouldn't have come to see.
Huh? What's wrong?
Rain, Vivian said you might have some intel for us.
All right, let's get down to business. The Ravenlock families claim that those missing workers died. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow.
Dari segi story Rain ini dah keren
I
sekali ya.
got a weird distress signal
Sesama
from
ini ya,
someone
hacker.
and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely. The last trace of the signal was near Luke. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing. So that's where you...
Okay, we'll take a look around. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything...
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from... The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening inside. Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around
Bang,
here,
Happy Miyabiku
it
dong,
might be
boleh.
worth checking out.
Letakkan aja
That's all I
UID-nya.
have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me up. I've been curious.
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh? But honestly, whoever they are in real life, you've come a long way in this search, Vivian. I much prefer the person, so if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them.
Siapa maksud
People
Vivian?
will
Bukannya dia
appreciate you for who you are.
tergila-gila dengan MC kita ya?
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope
Berarti-
everyone I know can live a
Mungkin
good
tidak melihat
life.
dunia nyata atau seperti apa ia akan menjadi nantinya. Oke.
I'm counting on you to save the world, guys. All right, I have other business to take care.
Bahwa dia kenal seorang yang sangat hebat dari orang dunia nyata, loh kamu pun menjadi pian. Orang hebat mencari orang dunia nyata.
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind to what Rain said. That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
Siapa? Ini banyak bikin penasaran. Hah? Wandi Nibu? Iya, baru story ini. Masih jauh kayak ini. Cukup kan sampai jam 10 nih? Si 2 jam sini. Cukup nggak 2 jam? Kalau mau review lu letakkan aja UID-nya. Pakai ini ya, pakai koma atau titik ya, biar nggak hilang. Jadi ini asal usul 100 ini dapat beli baterai bambu. Penting enggak penting ya ini masih. Tidak berubah ya, kan namanya robot. Cuma ngapain kita cekcok sama robot ya? Burung pasir, cirinya sangat mirip. Wah, ketemu sisar gini. Bak pasir.
One Denny Boo is just too cute, right? I didn't know you helped it too. I knew
Orang lemah.
Nathan was the best in the whole world.
Udah R berapa bang? Udah mau mentok 59 dia maksimal 60 kan? Aku di 59 berarti. Dikit lagi nih ke 60. Menempuk bau pria mengikuti ketakutan itu.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore.
Ini mirip ini deh.
Please, no.
Mirip siapa itu? Yang ketua Tops itu? Ya kan ketua
Who
apa?
are you? I won't say anything.
NPC-nya mirip ya.
Let me go. I don't know anything.
Wah, udah
I swear.
sepuh. Masih
I know
mulai apa?
nothing.
We're
Kapan
not
main?
OPSEC, the HIA,
Baru
or the
udah berapa
Ravenlock
bulan main?
family. We won't force you into anything. There's.
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they
I
made.
can't say. I can't tell you. I have a. You never saw me. Please, just stop asking.
Don't you wish to see your family?
I don't. It's my fault. I was greedy.
But your family must miss you dearly. I'm sure.
No, it's my fault.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
I'm just a nobody.
If you care about your family and friends, now even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a
Bahkan
tsunami
kupu-kupu
surging
apakah
across the
satelit bisa
ocean.
menyebabkan tsunami di
No
lautan?
one knows how
Butterfly
this will
effect.
turn out. But if you do
Tidak ada yang
nothing
tahu
now,
hasilnya.
the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront. I'll help you return to your family. But you must tell us precisely.
Hartman offered a huge
Oh iya,
amount of money,
Hartman namanya.
looking for
Mirip
workers
dia
to
kan?
go into the hall
NPC-nya.
to guard something. The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resource. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the hollow. When we got there, they handed us some pills saying they'd improve our
Berapa pil?
appetite for ether, for us to last longer in the... But after I took them, everything went fun. When I woke up, I saw my
Udah mati
coworkers
depanku.
dead in front of me. And there
Tangan
was
tuh
blood
lumuran
all over
dengan
my
darah.
hands. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. But then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go. So I escaped. I didn't want to kill anyone.
Jadi monster nggak sih dia?
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. Do you remember the place they first took you?
I only remember the first place was like, what exactly was in that box? I'm not lying. Those pills, I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. I'm telling the truth.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. Once this is all over, he will be...
Sometimes I wonder if you've had some kind of special. No matter who you're up against, you seem to analyze the pros and cons and.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. I wondered. Perhaps leaving it all.
It's hard to picture that. My first impression.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction, and just as Rain said, I've come.
Speaking of Rain, it's quite a coincidence that you two know each other and are. You even know one Denny Boo. That surprised me. We might have crossed.
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Vathan.
Dan apa saja yang pernah kamu
What have
alami?
you experienced?
Kayak kita no life ya. Geng Red Fang.
Looking back, it feels like I've been through a lot lately. Belle and I even lost our
Kehilangan
faith.
akun Phaeton.
It's a
Lama
long
bang,
story,
maksudnya lama.
starting with how the Cunning Hares took something from the Red Fang gang.
Meski dia mengenal, tapi dia pernah tempat-tempat di mana semua terjadi. Waktunya makan. Ini jadi ngedet aja.
It should be around this area. Belle told me there's a highly rated store here.
Bile animasi Zenless next level sekali.
Lord Vathan,
What's wrong?
Kayak film ya.
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica on the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow's Hero. But none of that was a coincidence.
Joy.
It was me. Following you. And now I've finally made it to your side.
Jadi selama ini dia udah tahu tapi dia diam-diam gitu.
Ever since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer. I had traveled to many places and every tear I shed brought disaster. I loathed my tears as much as I despised wherever I stayed. I had roamed too many places, and each time it ended the same way. One night,
Jadi mau review dah
I
nih.
stumbled
UID-nya
upon a
mana?
post discussing me,
Jangan-jangan hilang ya
whether
UID.
they knew me or not.
Coba ketik lagi UID.
Everyone seemed convinced that I
Kasih
was the
titik sama
source
koma.
of the curse. Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would. It really seemed that my very existence in that
Bencana.
moment, as darkness enveloped the city, so many lights, and not knowing where to go, I thought I made up my mind. And right then, my phone rang. I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know. It was you, Lord Vathan.
Huh? Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Vathan. But I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was. But for me, it was the night I wanted to walk the paths you had walked. See the sights.
So, I have to ask.
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself.
You're putting my memory to.
So, Lord Vathan, not only for that comment you made that day, which was a silver one, for giving me the courage to become who I am today. The Vivian standing Lord Vathan.
Bagian maupun kesedihan di masa lalu.
Lycon just sent a message. There's an update.
Ini kok nge-lag sih? Kan nge-lag siapa? Rendernya berat. Udah keturunkan Bang. Ngaruh ya? Hey,
Wise, you're back. Looks like Lycon's tied up with something. He said I should just chill until you're back. I'll call him now.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rita brought back, based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of... We suspect that this group consists of members...
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sack.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as...
All right, we'll get to...
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice. The mayor's friend that he...
katanya tadi ada Fire Hunter ya?
assisting you this time.
Mana Fire Hunter ya?
Target coordinates have been shared with her, and please ensure your safety.
Penasaran aku.
And I wish
Fire Hunter baru kah atau Miyagi? Ayo berangkat. Rebut makanan.
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important? Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltus have been working together for ages, I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return.
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is...
Camille.
Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk.
Nona Dina, siapa lagi?
We need...
Sure thing. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything...
All right. Lead the...
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a crit. It's just that. Why would they only send Camille for... And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman at...
So this Dina they were talking about.
Lord Vathan, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where
Dina, pemimpin Exaltis.
I've mapped out a shorter route, but there will be ethereals along the way. I'll leave the fighting to you, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Vathan. You're in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety.
If there's nothing to do, we should practice the blade. You strike first.
Ada bau nggak enak ternyata. Mama aku masak transi ya.
Ethereal! Stay away from Lord Vathan! Weakling.
Kukira bau apa gitu.
Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage. Let's get out of here before we're spotted. Let's keep moving, Lord Vathan.
Ya, rembok rahasia.
Leave the enemies to me, Lord Vathan. My blade is already... They're still over there. It looks like they're arguing. This is our chance. Let's hurry. No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous. Hand over what's in the box. Or we do this the hard way.
You sure talk big, little girl.
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core. Lord, so Hartman never kept the core here to begin with.
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box?
You call this keeping the sacrifice?
Siapa nih?
Vivian, it's been
Dina.
ages. Dina! Oh my, you
Ini
actually
bocil
remember
lah.
me. So sweet. Look at you, thriving.
Semakin sukses saja.
I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past. So, tell me, do you ever
Ini
dream
NPC
about
macam
the
apa
people
nih
you
desain
killed?
sebagus ini?
Are they crying in your head all night?
Back then, I had no idea.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
I was...
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice corps is
Really? So loyal. Just a few words from Vivian and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However, I do understand your worry.
It's fake.
No way! I got this straight from you. How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously? The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human body. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. The masterpiece Father made for the Creator. Isn't this worth...
So, the real...
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is?
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were...
Oh, they shouldn't have suffered those. Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be... If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. It was you who brought disaster.
Landon just needed an excuse. He needed whether I shed tears or
Landonnya
not.
siapa?
He'd treat living beings as mere subjects for
Pemimpin
his
dulu,
sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to...
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, why do you always mess everything you did before and now again? You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish. If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food.
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper...
Oh, really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
Elaine, change his mind. More ethereals are coming.
Weakling.
Many. No chance to get out of this. Stay away from Lord Phaethon!
Itu lagi
There are so many.
Tewas dong. Wow.
It's ink.
Oh, ini karakter barunya nanti nih.
Good fortune, close gate, safety.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast.
Coy. Noda nih.
Now!
Thank you.
Ini black hole. Permisi, halo, welcome. Anjay, getarannya. Ini Ini desainnya sangat sangat
Finally,
China ya.
peace and quiet.
Namanya apa Sizuan ya?
You must be wise, right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
Bentar, tadi kan si siapa tadi bilang? Tadi katanya ada Void Hunter kan? Dia gak Void Hunternya? Yizuan Om, oh ya Yizuan. Dia Void Hunter nih. Tadi katanya ada Void Hunter kan di sini. Serius nih Void Hunter. Bukannya Miyabi itu yang paling muda ya Void Hunter ya? Oh, kayaknya dia muda juga kan? Bukan Void Hunter, bukan kan?
May I ask, who are you?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunquei Summit. You can call me Yishun. Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see.
Tadi katanya ada Void Hunter ngikut misi ini gitu. Siapa tuh Void Hunter gitu?
At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming.
Kamu investigator?
So, you're the investigator that
Oh,
I
ya wali
mentioned.
kota tadi bilang.
Yes, he also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of
Jadi
guidance.
sedikit bimbingan. Oh. Diberi bimbingan oleh Yizuan? Bimbingan apa tuh?
Guidance? What does that mean exactly?
Apa maksudnya?
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your
Latihan,
hands,
oh.
so let's part ways for now.
Latihan
I'll find a
apa
good
tuh?
time to visit you soon.
Dia tampak sedang cemaskan sesuatu.
I'm so sorry, Lord Bathan. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the
Buat siap-siap masa depan si label. Masa iya sih?
You don't look so great. Let's get out of here.
Tapi kayaknya pelan-pelan MC-nya bisa mukul juga ya.
Lord Bathan, are you...
I can head back later, Vivian. You seem a bit off since we left the hollow.
Rumornya proxy label, wah mantap sih. Nggak harus yang kuat lah, yang OP lah. Penting setiap story itu bisa kita gerakin lah minimal kan, bisa mukul-mukul gitu. Tah bela diri apa kayak Wing Chun kayak kan.
If you want to talk about what's bothering you, I'm here. Sometimes it helps to get it out.
Ini tapi keren gak sih? Dia awalnya nggak bisa ngapa-ngapain kan. Lalu nggak bisa masuk holo nih, lalu bisa masuk holo. Lalu nanti pelan-pelan ada kemampuan bela diri gitu kan.
Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists.
Keren sih kalau kayak gitu.
Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister.
Gila, Dina tuh psikopat deh tadi ya.
Father Landon was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely
Oh,
inside
pemat
and
gitu tapi
outside of
penduknya
them.
kayak di Honkai Impact.
Dina
Wah,
helped
Honkai Impact aku nggak main
Landon
tuh.
for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly.
Lik sih, nggak apa-apa, nggak apa-apa.
Blessing would have a better ether aptitude,
Di sini bebas aku.
allowing them to enter the Hollow freely.
Sini
without
bebas ya,
fear of
ngelik juga nggak
disaster.
apa-apa.
Back then, Dina would chat with me
Aku malah
every
suka
day,
gitu.
always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon
Gila,
told
Dina nih
me
tadi
I could only
dia
bring
NPC,
us
desainnya
fortune,
NPC tapi bagus
and
tapi
that if I listened to him,
psikopat nih.
I could actually help people.
Boleh minta review boleh.
He'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others.
Sumpah, gua ya, Puturing Wave kemarin ngasih link official loh dia. Masa Hoyo masih ini sih, kayak gimana? Kayak malu-malu kucing gitu ngasih link. Harusnya mereka apa salahnya gitu nge-link? Selama nggak ganggu story sih, menurut aku nggak masalah sih.
Was that blessing medicine the same sacrifice
Bringer?
your bringer had?
Yes, to be precise, it It was an early version of the sacrifice serum.
Jadi si Landon ini mati gara-gara obatnya belum.
The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether
Mempercepat
corruption.
kontaminasi ether.
In the end, most people
Baru
turned into
main.
ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness.
1300 3 kali. Kayaknya lebih lama, bukan lebih lama sih, lebih dulu daftarnya kita sama. Akun sepuh gitu.
The ethereals
Sama
were
tuh ya
killed
ID
while
gitu.
the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the exaltists. The exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the exaltists.
Jadi Exaltis nih banyak cabangnya gitu ya. Jadi si cabangnya Vivian nih, ketuanya si Landon kan, namanya. Mulai pudar gara-gara penelitiannya nggak sukses. Kemudian Landonnya mati gara-gara obatnya.
One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon
Dina
decided to let his own daughter receive
anaknya.
the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's that evening. I broke Landon's rules for the first time. I trailed him to the hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed in the end. That person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him.
Landon membunuhnya. Gila, ngeri ya. Jangan-jangan semua ethereal yang ada nih manusia semua tuh. Kayak cerita Genshin ya, si Licker itu kan manusia kain riang gitu. Kena kutukan. Jangan ethereal juga sama.
Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And just a few days later, it was time for I wanted to save her and stop anyone. So, that day, I told everyone present that at first, Landon argued, but in front of them all, I looked at him. Lord Landon, please accept.
Vivian, you. Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go! Vivian, what's happening? Listen to me! Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't... Father!
Kok? Dia yang bunuh Landon nih si Camille.
No, I was...
Mom, I wanna go home.
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you
Vivian, was this you? Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
Udah gila ya ini si Landon ini. Dia mau nyuntikkan serum monster itu ke anak sendiri ya.
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew? If you knew what he's done,
He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Viv.
Udah gila juga rupa si Dina ya. Dia udah tahu mau diubah jadi monster tapi nggak ngelawan gitu.
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltist. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster. So she's not a bad person. She joined the Exaltist very early on. And that day, she was just so desperate. All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never. Maybe I really am a.
No, you're not the one causing trouble. Whatever went down with you, as for Dina and Camille, they knew the truth and they made the hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. Not all survivors cling to obsession.
Lord Faith, then.
You need to believe in yourself, Vivian. From what I can see, you're handling this sacrifice. Besides, you told me you really like who you've become. I hope that you...
Yes, that'll. Thank you for listening to my story. Years have gone by, but I've never. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spell it all out. It lightens my heart, Faith, and you truly are one.
Not just today. Whenever you're feeling down.
I will. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core. Good night, Lord Faith.
Gile. Mengerikan sini story. Sebelumnya Vivian tukar formasi dengan kenalannya orang istirahat secara lelangan.
Shell, I didn't expect you to be working.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and
Si
I was
sejauh
afraid
ini
the
dia
supervisor would realize I was
semua
new and
pekerjaan
studying
diambil
for
dia,
someone.
Be.
So I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was
Hugo
checking
ini
some
masih
footage.
hidup dia punya Hugo ya.
Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had
Blonde, wearing a hat.
Do you know him?
I think it's head if it were Hugo. Thank you, Shell. You were a bit
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So, I'm happy I could help. Alright, go ahead and do what you need to do.
Kok bisa? Review. Gimana cara review? Oh iya ini. Dah, ini live streamnya ngebug ya. Foto. Dari sini aja ngomong. Gugur Tamil ya.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived. And Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can...
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the creator... I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find that I do not want any of my people to be going in. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will. As for how things will ultimately.
The creator will guide me.
Camille was actually just...
Compared to Camille's motives, I'm more concerned about
Hugo.
Wise, Lycon just sent a message saying he's got something urgent that he...
Alright, let's patch up.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family. The mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person. This information has lured a young man named Burton.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also...
I see. Hartman's study might...
It seems like there's...
You can...
Pendamping.
Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian...
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely.
Sure. If we go together, we'll be able to keep an eye out for each other.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately, or I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
Tiket perjamuan. Pergi mencari Burton. Siapa Burton? NPC kok. NPC laki-lakinya kok sama semua ya?
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how...
Sincerity?
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Raven. If I were to come, and since I agreed...
No need for such an off-colored...
We both know what's what. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here.
Sumpah, dengan Yizwat tadi nggak ada lanjutannya.
I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such
exaltists,
blessing, sacrifice.
How did you know that? No, who are...
If I'm not mistaken, it's about time that my companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your... Perhaps when we've had our fill.
You know where the sacrifice is.
So, can we go get something to hand? I'm also looking forward to we can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy this.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty as for dessert. I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you...
These kinds of... I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
You always managed to surprise me. You sent him off with just a few words. If I were him...
It's just some techniques Hugo taught me. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman, he's definitely keeping the destruction of this. Otherwise, Burden wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's...
Alright. I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the...
Wherever you go, I'll follow Lord Phaethon. Isn't this going a bit too...
The security outside of the manor is... Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concern...
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake.
Then let's split up.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to yours? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need, don't want to come. Well, after all, you, Burton, that greedy idiot, fell, but I never expected that he would bring you into my tent. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great length. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regard.
Tell him.
I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family. How?
Dear Uncle, why must we be so? You can just tell me what you want to say.
Hugo!
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until... Did you really think I would be defeated so soon?
You filthy bastard! You only know...
Petty trick. Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using my...
Real, Hugo masih hidup ya?
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the
Udah
theatrics.
direncanakan rupanya.
It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon, you think too highly? Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing... You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawed...
Drop your foolish...
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in... Do you remember when we last used this trick?
Sometimes have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you, or if I...
You'd understand it. Of course. If things really did go awry, you wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
No, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your...
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as
Seems you've made...
as a member of the Ravenlock family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter, he's probably figured...
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means.
You aren't hoping. In short, I'm more... But of course, it comes at a cost. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a...
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone.
Oh, yes. Another crucial point is... although I feel bad, that's the only way they would be safe.
I noticed that you never turned your blade, so...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry... Obviously, it was...
Hugo.
Would you believe me if I said it's for... But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock, of course. I also promise...
You don't look too good.
No. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet?
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do... Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy exalters. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup. After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage. There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his The bad news is that currently there is no... When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate, and that's exactly what's happening now. So, I will lock myself in. I've tied my limbs to... Anyway, after you leave, do...
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. So, I can't. All you need to do is smile.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. Well...
I understand. Don't die, you stupid.
Because the side effects haven't worn off yet. Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or
menyuntikkan
is
obat
something
itu
wrong
ya
with
ke
time
diri dia
itself?
sendiri.
Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never get... Everything will get better. If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more than... I hope so, Hugo. For the sake of...
So, I wasn't...
That's because you don't want...
Who are you?
I am you. Hidden. You want to kill her every time
Iblis banggu.
without when she tried. Why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her down.
Yes, I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and so she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromy, but I won't kill her because I know it won't change anything. She would.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog? Keeping up the act.
Don't compare. I've simply come to understand love.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a hue without you. Well, does it not torment you? Kill her. Only.
But now, well.
So lying to yourself. This weak-minded thinking will do you still not.
Tak penting gak sih? Aja lah ya. Ini ngomong sama diri sendiri nih. Lah, ngulang lagi.
I see. This is still an illusion.
Huh?
I wonder who's going to show up this time.
Cari Serena.
Brother!
Mana?
Hugo, let's play hide and seek. I'm already hiding. You'll find me, right? Like you always do.
Serena.
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me.
Kok seram?
Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer.
Bisa jalan rupanya.
Still looking in the wrong spot.
Mana lagi dah?
I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer? Why is kindness always punished instead? Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
told you. I am.
Of course.
Yes. Your half-sister. And the only child, unfortunately. I don't like the way you blame yourself. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into...
My brothers and sisters...
In their eyes, you were no more than...
They tried to kill me. Many times.
Here you go, deep down inside. You've always wondered. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy. Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic...
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead.
Apa?
I cannot take revenge against
Yeah.
the long deceased.
Maksudnya? Siapa orang tuh?
Mama tadi jemput dia nunggu orang.
Oh.
Jadi orang itu udah WA mama sore baru ada cepat nunggu.
Tuhan dulu ya. Minta aja di skip gak nih? Lanjut lagi besok ya guys ya. Mau jemput bapakku. Bye bye guys. Sorry. Kita lanjut lagi besok ya.